Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. So today we are chilling. We are chilling today. It is Friday. I got my earrings on. I got my JPEG Empire shirt on. Oh, it's on this side. But let's get started. There's about $8 billion in Bitcoin expiries we're going to be talking about. And dude, omens are minting on Bitcoin. So, there's something else. Let's get started. Happy Friday.
Apparently, I forgot to add myself to the stage.
Come on, Desert. How we doing, man? How are things?
Good. It's Friday. I got 2 days. Well, I say I got 2 days to relax, but that ain't freaking true. I got a bunch of stuff going on.
A part of me wants to go out. A part of me wants to go out, and a part of me wants to drop $10 on beer. You know how many beers I'll get you?
Probably enough to get toasted.
Probably 11. Anyways.
Well, I'll tell you that no part of me wants to go out.
Well, see, when I say go out, I mean take the elevator down, walk outside, hug the building, and then there's chairs and tables outside, and they got a billiards table in there.
Okay. That's yeah, I could do that.
And then when I come back, I hug the wall. I can even use the wall to stand up if I need to feel my way back. Anyways, but yeah, man. So how are things? What's going on?
Nothing much. Bitcoin's looking tough. We had
strong.
8 billion expire today. Max Payne was at 59. We did not hit 59, so the Bears got wrecked on the expiry. And I've been looking at CoinGlass, and the Max Payne price for Monday, which is the quarterly, is 66,000. So does that mean
that sounds good? We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it.
Well, we're at it right now, but does that mean we're gonna dump or pump?
No, I think we're going to pump because the people are going to take the profits and then they're going to reposition themselves and then up we go.
Well, so Max Payne is the spot where the maximum amount of shorts and the maximum amount of longs get liquidated. That's what Max Payne is. So it's at 66,000. So I'm looking at it. We'll go into it when we go into a market update, but I'm looking at it on CoinGlass, and some of these Max Payne prices don't look very good, bro. They're really low. They are really low. I'm just saying. I'll just say 66 the highest. 66 is the highest the rest of this year. I'll put it that way.
Dude, I just found the funniest thing I think ever. This might be the greatest thing ever. And actually, before I share this with everybody in here, first of all, nobody said hi on the stream in the comments yet. Like, that is crazy. Like, are you guys even there? Do you all even care about us on this Friday? Don't you want to say hi? We want to say hi to you. But what I was going to ask everybody is if you could please take just a moment to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're aware of when we're talking about some exciting stuff. Make sure you follow JPEG Empire, _John Carter, Desert _Crypto, and Chinbot Bridge, which is exciting because we talked about it the other day. I'm now an ambassador for Keystone, and I just need to say I love Keystone personally. They don't pay their ambassadors, so I'm not a paid shill. Okay, I am definitely also, a proponent of Bob and the Bob token. So like in that case, that's me pumping my own bags, right? When I talk about it, because I believe in it. You know what I mean? I have conviction there. Bob, right? Bob the Buildo. But what I was saying about Keystone is that everybody, whether you have Keystone or not, needs to have a hardware wallet. If you believe in crypto in the long term, you need to have a place that is offline that you are holding your funds on, right? And so hardware wallets are that. So I recommend Keystone. It's open source. It's impenetrable thus far. And they don't have a backdoor way of being able to reconstruct your keys. So shout out to Keystone. The team is amazing. The Cardano integrations are amazing. And I got an email today about some alpha that I think I shared in a space today that maybe I'm not supposed to share. But all I'm saying is, what's up, Crypto King? Big love to you, man. All I'm saying is, it might be good to have a Keystone. It might be good to have a JPEG boss. It might be good to interact with the trading bot, to interact with Token Empire. And eventually, when there's a bridge between Cardano, Solana, Midnight, Bitcoin, Ethereum that works through and is integrated into Keystone or something like that, perhaps if something like that were to happen, maybe there would be some kind of benefit. But okay, so now that we've gotten that out, I want to... Desert, you're not ready for this, dude. You are not ready for this. I need to even I need to zoom it in so that way it's like a whole thing. This is about to be an experience we're about to go through together. And I actually muted it. I took off the sound because I didn't want everybody to hear the sound to detract from what's actually happening right now. And then for this exciting experience I'm going to share with you. So Desert's going to start laughing right at the jump. So we got the zookeeper.
Yeah, you're right.
So
yes, I know where this is going. You are correct, sir.
Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're adorable. You see them? The guy that was trying to describe me what these guys were, he said, dude, they're like really big rabbits with really small ears. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to stay up there. I'm trying to get like a really good, clean shot. Like, let's see something like, look at these guys. So anyways, everybody knows. Hold on. Why are we here? Let's be on the bottom. I want to be in the middle of this. I want to be like in the business. Okay, look at that. There we go. So we're in here. We're looking at these capybaras. So I like meat, right? So I'm a meat guy. I like meat. So this guy I'm with, he's like, hey, let's go to this meat place. And, you should try this meat. It's like a Colombian meat. It's really good, blah, blah, blah. And then so it was like ribeye, right? This was actually what we were talking about. So the waiter says, hey, why don't you get this special plate that has a little bit of everything, right? So he brings this special plate. It's got all these different kinds of meat. There's there's ribs. There's this ribeye. There's then this other mysterious meat there. There's potatoes. There's yuca. And I'm all about this. So I destroyed the ribeye. Ate that so quick. It was delicious. Absolutely mouthwateringly delicious. Right. And then I go over towards the ribs. Right. I eat the ribs, tear them up. Probably from a little pig somewhere, it's probably like some pork ribs. Delicious. And then I get to this other thing, and it's it doesn't quite look like red meat, right? It doesn't quite look like red meat. It kind of looks a little bit like chicken. It was a little bit yellow. And I was just thinking, that's interesting. Cow cooked over a fire that happens to look more like chicken. Very strange. Whatever. So I eat half of it, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. What's going on? And then I asked the dumb question. I'm like, wait, this is all meat, right? And they're like, yeah, of course it's meat, right? Because I'm thinking in my head, meat, right? And so when I said this in Spanish, I literally said meat. I didn't say steak, right? I didn't say this is cow meat, right? So that's why it was a dumb question for me to ask like that. So anyways, then the guy says, "Oh, it's this thing." And I was like, "Wait, what does that mean? Like, can I have a picture of it?" And he says, "It's like a giant rabbit with really small ears." Dude, so that's what it was. I ate capybara the other day. And it wasn't that bad. It just wasn't my thing.
Hate a rat.
I ate a giant rodent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I'll try anything once. This morning was funny. I was getting breakfast, and one of the things is called steak, like horse steak. It was literally called like horse steak. And then I was like, "Waitress, like, is this actually horse steak?" And then she's like, "Yeah, right, because that's the name." I'm like, no. Does the steak come from a horse? And she was like, "No, of course not. Like, that's ridiculous." You know, I'm like, "Okay, all right. I'm an idiot now. Like, all right, okay." Yeah, but anyways, dude, Colombia's dope. I recommend it. I might not leave. But yeah, I'm in love, to be honest.
Are you in love enough to get a divorce?
Funny thing. Well, I was going to say, funny thing about that. Dude, me and my wife joke about getting divorced all the time, but like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right. The other day, I was like, "Do you know what? Well, because I asked her to send me her travel dates so I could know when she was coming to make sure that I was here for it. So she's going to be here." And then so she didn't send it to me. So then I called her. I was like, "You know what? You didn't send me the dates you're coming. I just want a divorce." And then she said, "Freaking send the papers to me then." Click. And then, you know, like 5 minutes passes. And then she's like, "Hey, like, you know, this thing, blah, 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 kids, something in the house." Like, and then we're just like, "Oh, yeah. All right, love you, bye." She was like, "Oh, by the way, the dates are this day," you know? And I was like, "Oh, cool." So we're just like that. We're kind of funny, but I love my wife. No, she's coming. I asked her if she's cool. She asked the kids today if they would go to school here. And so yeah, dude. I mean, I think it would be cool. I think it'd be a cool experience. I think it's also like, dude, it's actually really, I like it. I like it a lot, I will say.
Do you think it's safer than Honduras?
So I think kind of like the matter of safety, I think, is like different. So like here in Colombia, I feel like in parts of Honduras, if you're like in certain parts, which I'm sure it's the same here, but like there are certain parts where like there aren't any rules. You know what I mean? Right. Like, so like if you end up like in the really wrong place at the wrong time, like you're just like out in the jungle, but you're not in the jungle. You know what I mean? Right, but that's like you have to go way off the beaten path, but those places exist and like everybody leaves them alone and they're out there. So like you could do that on accident, but like you'd almost have to try. Right. Right. Here in Colombia, I like specifically here in the cities, it's just like if you are an idiot, you're gonna get jacked. Right. So like one of the things that happens is like that the people that are on motorcycles, a lot of the motorcycles are like the thieves, the gang members, the street people. So if you're running around like you would in America with your phone in your hand, I'm looking at my phone, I'm walking around in the street, a motorcycle is going to come by and he's going to take that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever. If you're in a certain place, you know, maybe somebody picks your pocket, you know?
So basically it's not like any worse than living on like the south side of Chicago or something.
Yeah. No, definitely not. And then it's also like, if you're in New York and you go through the subway, you're just as likely to get pickpocket, right, if it's packed. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, just if you're used to being traveled and you're used to like watching yourself and watching people, like my wife and my kids, you know what I mean? They're pretty good about all that stuff, especially being in Honduras. Yeah, I already mentioned Bob already, but no, shout out to Bob. I like it. I think it's a long-term play. It's not a quick flip. That's all it is. I like it. I think the meme is funny because everybody always says they're building and they're not building shit. And that's kind of like the joke. You know what I mean? Like everybody is building, but are they though? I don't want to talk about what we talked about in the last episode, but what I will say is I have a handful of Galacticats.
You have a handful of Galacticats.
I do.
Like since the last stream?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, no. I had them way before the last stream, and then I still have them. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I was going to say, if you have a handful since the last stream, then we need to have a talk about risk assessment.
For sure. And then I guess the other thing that's super big is, so dude, I got some ordinals, man. And I did
check
it.
my wallet right now.
Oh, you think that they're there? You think they made it?
They're
What's
not.
up, Lisa? Oh, you
They're
checked
not.
it right now?
Yeah, I just checked my wallet right now to see if they're there.
But
I mean, it's worth it. I mean, we trust Nemo, we trust Viva. We know they're coming. We know they didn't take our money and just run off with it. And they paid like a grip of money to set up this thing with Helio, and it's to where it limits the gas fees.
Yeah.
So I mean, we didn't pay any. Well, I used Sol to pay for mine.
So did I. After you said that.
Yeah.
What's up, Third Patriot?
It was pretty much the exact same price. You know what I mean? It was like $110. I don't even think it was 110, 109 and some change.
So actually, I'm going to take this moment. It's Friday, so we can do what we want. So I'm going to take this moment, and I actually want to kind of talk about this. Okay, so first of all, let's see. Let's do it this way. So for everybody that's out there, this is some alpha. So what's up, Third Patriot? Big love to you. Jaleesa, big love to you. I am sure that all of you and Crypto King can figure this out. I know there's more than you guys here. There's plenty more than you guys here. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking to you guys.
Actually, we don't know there's more people here because nobody's commenting or liking or sharing the stream. So
that's fair. That's fair.
We're just talking to each other.
That's true. That's true. But so I want to share this with everybody because I want you to understand the methodology and the steps involved. So first things first, Xverse. Xverse is the Bitcoin wallet that we are using. Also the one that I would recommend you guys use because as far as user interface and like usability, I am not that smart. Like I am smart about things that don't make sense, but like when it comes to this, I need it to be easy or I just don't want to be bothered. Ordinals is the first and only Bitcoin. Well, Omen is the first and only Bitcoin ordinal that I purchase and own. So this is me like walking through how you can do this. And it is probably a good time to like be thinking about this because Omens is still minting. And I think it's going to be a big deal. I know the team, believe in the team. I love the artist. He's so humble. His work is amazing. So, I mean, even from just an art perspective, also, when you look at the cost compared to other collections and things, I think that this is one of the most cost-effective and beautiful works of art in this space, especially specifically in Bitcoin. So you download the wallet.
Well, it's the on the spaces today. There was like because there were some guys in there that are ordinal guys. They don't even own any omens or anything like that. They came from Bitcoin to mint these, and they said there is no anime plays on Bitcoin right now.
Yeah. So I think that this is going to be huge. I minted several, and I usually don't do that. Like I usually don't like go to something and mint several. I usually mint like I usually mint like one or two, unless I like know the people and believe in them. Then I might mint like a lot, right? But this for me was like the most I've ever spent on NFTs at one time. Kind of partially because of the dollar value, but also just like in general, I wanted like a few. And I do believe with this kind of thing, a few is probably what you're looking at. Like you probably want to have 3 or more because price goes up. You can get rid of some of them, take your profit, take all your risk off the table, right? Yeah. You don't want to be holding a big bag that goes to zero. And I wish that I could actually show you, which maybe I can. But so when you, let's see if I can actually, I can. put this down. So when you get into the wallet, which you kind of maybe can't see, it's not that great. You can't see it.
It's all right.
Okay,
Glare, but it's all right.
A little glare. So it has all these different things, but let's see, what was it? It was the second tab over. It says collectibles. So when you go to collectibles and you put receive, this tells you that this address, the top address right there, is only for Bitcoin ordinals and runes.
Right.
So you use that one in order to receive.
It even gives you a warning when you click on the the receive. You click on that link.
Yeah, it's right there. It's super glary, but it says
pops up and it says, go ahead.
It says warning, like this will only receive Bitcoin ordinals. You cannot send anything else. Okay.
Right.
So definitely make sure that this is the address you use, because if you send your Bitcoin ordinal to your Bitcoin address, then you're literally going to get like 1 penny worth of Bitcoin and not the artwork and not the thing that you wanted.
So ordinals, we're all used to. I mean, I'm sure there's people in here that came from ETH, came from Solana. Obviously, most of the people watching are from Cardano. We're so used to, you just send it to your Cardano wallet. That's just all there is to it. You just send it there, boom, it pops up, it recognizes it as SIP 25, SIP 68, and it becomes an NFT.
So
Bitcoin's more convoluted. You know what I mean? If you accidentally send, like my boss cat, if I actually send my boss cat to another wallet and I don't use my ordinal, I'm going to get 1 Satoshi. You know?
Which is like a fraction of a penny.
Right. So you have to be you got to be very adamant about what you're doing.
You have to definitely know. So, I mean, I think we should make a walkthrough video on this. I think this would be a cool thing. I'll do it. Yeah. I'll do it soon. But so then you go to this app, which is on the Omen Twitter page. If you go to the Omen account, Omen for Omen, you can find the link to the minting site. So here it is. So when you mint one, it is $109 USD in order to mint one of these. I recommend using Solana, honestly, as well, because it was cheap. There were no fees. If you try to pay with card, which you can, there's like $12 in fees.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a service fee.
And actually, it wouldn't let me because my bank was protecting me from myself. Okay. But so anyways, you come here and say you connect your wallet, you do all this, connect wallet, blah, 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 pick wallet. I don't even have my stuff connected here. Well, maybe I can like fake connect something. No, it's going to make me make one because I don't actually have this wallet actually in here right now. I'm not going to make one. But anyways, you go in there. It will ask you for your ordinals wallet. And then you actually have to, from there, put in that ordinal contract address or your wallet address for the ordinals one. It cannot be any of the other ones or anything else, right, or else you will have an issue. And you won't get what you wanted to get. So I'm excited about this one. And I believe that they even talked about that it is being done in a super unique way where all of the traits and all of the different layers are being like generated and inscribed one by one and then put together, right, to make your actual omen, I believe.
Really? So I think they're using it's like called Ordinator or Ordgentator or something like that.
Yeah.
Another 749 traits. That'd be kind of cool. So you're saying that every trait,
maybe not. I think so.
That's right.
But either way, the point is all of the traits are then generated, right? And then after they're generated, then they're put together, and then you get your one that's inscribed, which I mean is very similar to what is happening, you know, when you mint an NFT on another chain. But I just think the process is a little bit more in depth. And perhaps takes a little bit more tender love and care to make sure that it actually works.
Well, and that's why it's so expensive, and Omen
Yeah.
is footing the bill for the whole thing. So
For the most part, like even though they're charging 109, like they spent thousands of dollars of their own personal money in order to like make this happen.
right.
And so, anyways, support them, support Viva. He already said he's coming back on soon, so we love that. And
Yeah, I gave him when he said he wanted to come back on, I gave him a 100 directed directly at him. Let's do it. You know, I mean, we love Viva.
yeah, and also shout out to Victor, the artist. I DM'd him because I want to see if I can get a 1-of-1 drawn, and I want it to be an Omen style boss, so that way I can be like, Omen style boss as my PFP, JPEG Empire, right? And he saw it. He didn't reply, but he saw it. So Victor, I know you saw it. I love you, man. Don't play hard to get. Just tell me how much.
Well, let's get on to Market Watch. I don't know how long I can sit here tonight.
No, you're fine. We can cut it short. It's Friday. We'll just do Market Watch. And
well, we have to do our DCA. We have to do Market Watch. You guys seen me moving around. I got out of my chair. I raised the desk. I stood up, still in pain. Now I'm sitting on a stool. So hopefully we can make it through this. You know, I don't want to cheat you guys on seeing our beautiful faces, even though if you know we're wearing tank tops and JPEG Empire shirts tonight. But definitely got to get going on this. If I seem a little distracted, I am sorry. So let's go into market update. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you. Bro.
Yeah.
All right. And hopefully this don't last too long. Hopefully by Monday I am better and I will be more chipper in the freaking chat. All right, so let's get a refresh. Let's see what we're doing. We're flat for the day, up 0.1, but that's still better than being down. A lot of volume for a Friday, but it was the expiry, 8 billion in expiries. Whoops. Bitcoin dominance dropped down to 53.7. Ethereum dominance went up a point, 13.9. 8.909015002 Gwei to send a transaction. Bitcoin coming in at 65,842. Closed another green candle today, up 0.9%. Ethereum at 2696, up 2.3%. BNB back over 600, up 1.5. Solana coming in at 158, up 1.6. XRP flat on the day, like 0 flat, coming in at 58.91. Dogecoin, nice little pump up to 1247, 5.2%. And Toncoin at $6.01, up 3.5, extending its lead or the gap between it and Cardano by about 900 million. And then we got Cardano coming in at 40 cents, down 0.5%. It's been holding that 40-cent line, though. So we definitely like to see that. Let's look at the biggest losers or biggest winners.
Well, in case you didn't see it, L, the unpopular L, he said that it's the last time we go below 40 cents. So, I mean, that's gold. You can take it to the bank. Mortgage your house. You're welcome.
Okay, I think we might have the first bannable person.
What? Is there a bannable person?
Are you serious?
Wow, what fuck is this nonsense? Just buy Caspa and Myriad, you fucktards. Oh, that's so funny. Hold on, wait. Hold on. We got Jalisa out there. Jalisa, just get rid of that guy. Delete his stuff. Can you do it? Oh, wait, hold on. Ban user and delete comments. Just kidding. Done. Ha 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 ha. J-Way.
Yeah.
That's wild. Dude, we're making it, dude. We made it.
We're making it. We have haters, bro. We have haters. That's awesome. Let's go.
All right. That's awesome. Right. Shout out to that guy, J-Way. J-Way, you can't even put a PFP on your thing and you're telling us what to buy. Get out of here. Get out of here.
With 10 coin popping, we got not coin popping up 13.1, Pepe up 12.6, Wormhole up 10.7, Shiba up 9.9, Floki up 9.7, Lido up 8.2, Optimism, Bonk, Gala. Let's look at biggest losers. There weren't many losers. I was looking here earlier because I was looking to see what we were going to DCA in tonight. But Popcat's down 9.4%, Size down 2.8, Mantra's down 2.1. We are going to pick up some Mantra tonight. Near is down 2%, Brett's down 1.6, Stacks is down 1.5, and Bitcoin, who cares? SVU, Quant, BitTorrent, Cardano. FET is actually at 0. So I didn't bring up the stock market because I'm getting to the point where, like, who really cares? We might check in on it every so often. But let's go look at the Bitcoin chart. We are on the daily. And we put in a nice, beautiful green candle again today. So we have solidified 2 candles above the 200 on the daily. That is super bullish. You know what? Let's take a look back here. So except for this little pump right here over the 200. So hopefully this isn't this. The last time we crossed the 200 on the daily was way back here in October of 23. Well, guess what? It's damn near October of 24. So this would, to me, was like a dead cat bounce above the 200, and then we lost it. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Let's take our good old measuring stick here. We won't get exactly, but right about there to the top. 160% gain the last time, last year when we crossed the 200 going into Q4. So, what's 160% gain from here? What is that? 140, 50-ish $1,000 Bitcoin? Just saying. So definitely looking good. Let's get this. Let's back this back up. What is your price target for Bitcoin?
Mine?
Yeah.
To be honest, I do believe it's going to hit at least 150.
Okay.
I think it's going to hit at least 150, but I am definitely going to be like, I'm going to start taking some risk off the table around like
That's not my question.
95.
That's not my question.
But no. I think it's going to hit at least 150. I think that I have seen some things where I could see it go much higher than that. Okay. But I'm not going to be...
No, gun to your head.
Yeah, gun to my head.
I want a specific number.
A specific price we hit?
Yes, I want a specific number. The top of the Bitcoin
top of the market.
Specific number, yeah.
$153,000.
Damn.
Yeah, $1,000 at the top of the bull market.
Be watching Crypto Savvy or something.
Yeah, no. Or Il Capo, R.I.P.
Yeah, right. Look,
you know what I mean? Il Capo. But I would say, gun to my head, I would say like 158, and I think it'll be like 158. And the reason that I think it'll be like 158 is because, like, at first I was kind of thinking like 153, because it's going to kind of like give people that sense that, like, oh, if we got to 3, we can definitely get to the next 10, to the next round number. You know what I mean? Right, and then just absolutely crush everybody's hopes and dreams. And they'll be like, oh, it's just a little retracement. And then like 30% later, it's like, it's just a little. Yeah. And so I think that we won't get to 160 but I feel like we will go past that 152, 153 because I think we're going to almost hit it. And then that's when everybody's going to like triple, double down that we're going to 250. And then everybody gets wrecked, except for the people that listened to us and started DCAing out around like 90, like late 90s or like mid 90s even. You know,
that, see, I agree with that. I agree with the DCA out in like the high 90s, but I agree with it in a time frame. Like if we're at 90, if we're at 90K this December, no, I'm not. I mean, I might pull some profits, but I'm not going to start DCAing my bags out. If we hit 90K,
well, if we hit it this December, absolutely not. If we hit 90 this December, I'm going to be like, guys, we got to go back to the drawing board and let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Because, sheesh, absolutely not. Also, anybody that looks at the Bob chart, that green candle was me. So if you want to sell, dump the price lower so I can get a better price to keep actually DCAing in, please do. Thanks.
What's going on, Fozzie?
Hey, Fozzie. Big love to you, man.
So I'm like a 125 to 150 guy. My gun to my head, 136, 589.
What'd you say?
136, 589.
136, 589. That's interesting. Yep. The only reason, like, I think that I basically think that the move that would be like from 125 all the way to 150, I think that is the like FOMO, like what is euphoria, like that to me is like the like way overextended that like all the new people get in moment, right? So like I feel like the actual price is gonna be like around where you said, like around that area, but that's why I think it's gonna like get even bigger. Fozzie, did I tune into the prices right? Look, Fozzie, what do you think is going to be the top of the market? What price point do you have for Bitcoin? What price do you think Bitcoin's going to be at? And everybody, put your comments below. You know what I mean?
I think 100K is going to be the FOMO.
You think that's where we start blasting?
100K is a freaking huge psychological number. Yeah. The moment CNBC comes on with an update, Bitcoin breaks $100,000.
He says you're right.
You know what I mean? I like that. 123, 456. I mean, that's why I did 589. The 589 is the XRP meme. So I did 136, 589.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool. You know?
So, all right. Well, Bitcoin is looking good. I mean, we still got the green dot on the momentum. You know, we're kind of flat. Let's look at this real quick. This is the expiries. So tomorrow, so they have, these are like daily, weekly, monthly. It took me a minute to figure this out. I was like, wait a minute, this is like, September of 25. What's going on here? Why did they say 24? But so this is going to be like Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is the end of the quarter. So this is the end of the quarter and the month for Bitcoin, and the max pain is at $66,000. Okay. So, but when we come down the first week in the first Friday in freaking October, they're expecting 63,000. Then it pumps up to midway through October to 66. And these can change because these are super far out. But look at this. People are banking on a 60,000, or the max pain is 60,000 in November. The day after a couple days after the election. You see that? See how it dips like that? And then they're expecting it flat. And then next year, next year, max pain is at 70,000. So it's like, and obviously those are long way away. Those can change as more puts and calls get put into the system. And this is on Derbit right here. So this is the biggest derivative platform there is. You know, we can change that to Binance. Binance is kind of flat all the way around. It's at 65 all the way to next year, March, and then dumps. Nobody's they got 30,000 max paying this time next year on Binance. But that's because people,
30,000 this
well,
time
because people aren't putting in puts and calls that far out yet. That's next year. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. These numbers will change. When you're looking at it, it's really only you really just need to be looking at what's coming up immediately. You know what I mean? Because even these, as more puts and calls get put in, because right here, so max pain is a simple but time-consuming calculation. Essentially, it is the sum of the outstanding put and call dollar value of each in-the-money strike price. For each in-the-money strike price for both puts and calls, find the difference between the stock price and the strike price, multiply the result, and then some big old freaking algebraic equation to figure it out. So that's basically what it is. It's like the difference. It's the max pain. It essentially means so on Monday, if Bitcoin closes at 66,000, the most people possible will get liquidated. That's what it means. The maximum pain for shorters and longers. So,
here's a random thing that's crazy. Do you have Murder of Crow NFTs?
Yeah.
Did they all change to Hawks?
Hawks?
Yeah, in your wallet?
Well, that is I'm very curious now.
No.
What are you talking about? That's a crow, bro.
Well, then why do I have a whole bunch of Hawks in my...
wait a minute.
Do you have Hawks? Look for Hawks.
I don't own 5 of them. I know that.
What do you mean?
Try
Hawk. Type in Hawk.
I own 3, but now I have like another 3 more.
Type in Hawk. See if you have any Hawks in your wallet.
Any Hawks?
Yeah. Literally spelled just like a hawk is spelled.
No.
That's so
I have a
weird.
Bitfins from freaking 4 years ago.
Why do I have Hawks in my wallet? I don't know where that came from.
I have no idea.
That's crazy. Okay, sorry. Sidetracked.
I got a bunch of Token Riot that Crypto King talked me into buying. I see you in the chat there, bro. You know what I don't like? Speaking of this, look at this layout. So this is like the most random freaking layout, right? This is my landing page. None of these even make sense. Look at all my hops are just like scattered in with my Token Riots and my lunatic quackheads. This is the only reason I haven't dumped this is because this is one of the NFTs I have as a photo, a wall hanging. But look, all my hops and everything are mixed in. I got my custom goofs. But you would think they would group them, right?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Rug. This was a rug right here. But I love that freaking art right there.
I like that.
That's dope, right? I can't. It's called El Matador. It wasn't called El Matador when I minted it. I can't remember what it was, but that freaking that art is dope right there. I love that. I want to say it was House of Horns, something like that. But either way, we're not going through my NFTs in this wallet. That's not the point of.
No, I know. I don't know where the Hawks came from. So I have like multiple Hawks. Maybe I'll send you one just so you have a Hawk too. If anybody wants a Hawk, there's a limited amount.
Just so you have a Hawk too.
Hawk. What if that's what it came from?
Maybe. I don't know. So still looking at Bitcoin. Still looking at Bitcoin. We are getting the red dot on the 4 hour, but money flow looks flat. Oh, money flow is coming down and then flattened out a little bit. We are getting a momentum shift to the downside. VWAP coming to the downside. I am watching this trend line. I put this trend line up a little bit earlier because it just followed. Like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches on this trend line. And as we follow this up, we're getting closer to this macro line right here. So this is the macro downtrend of the daily. So I am watching that. I haven't put it. I mean, there's no point in putting a freaking alarm on it, but I am watching that. We go down to the hour. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the weekend. I think we talked about this last night with the expiry on Monday. It's going to be really, really interesting. We are getting a green dot on the 1 hour. Money flow. Looks like money flow might be peaking though, but it could just flatten out. But we are getting the green dot. VWAP coming to the upside. We're right in the 21. Look at that. We're just right in that 21 all the way up. So let's go down here. Let's look at ADA. ADA's doing good. Staying over 40 cents. I love it. Not only are we over 40 cents, let's bring this down. Not only are we over 40 cents, but we got the nice green dot on Market Cipher. We got VWAP going to the upside. We got money flow nice and flat. And it's right in this trend line right here. So this is another trend line that I drew. I think it's on the 2 hour.
All right, time out, everybody. Nobody buy any Hawks. So Genesis Hawks, it is a collection. So let me read to you about this collection real quick. So it says Genesis Hawks is a collection of 1,000 handmade pixel Hawks, which give holders an early access and guaranteed allocation to the Hawk presale. Genesis Hawk holders are eligible for the revenue sharing utility. And by looking at the floor prices of these and what's going on the market here, this is a rug. And then you go to the Twitter and it's like deleted, and then you go to the Discord and it's deleted. So this was a rug, but some reason I have multiple Hawks in my wallet. I didn't mint them that I know of.
Maybe somebody sent them to you.
Maybe it was a free mint.
Maybe it's a malicious. Yeah, maybe it's
then I'll just send them to the ADA incinerator.
Maybe it just hasn't been flagged yet.
I'll send them to the ADA incinerator and get an allocation of their burn token.
There you go.
It's a good way.
So if we looking at the 1 hour on ADA, we have this nice trend line that I drew a while back. It looks like I might have drawn it on my phone, so it's not positioned very good. But look at that. Touch. Look at it. We just wrote it up there. We wicked down to it, almost to it. We bounced off it here, and now we're starting to ride up it right here. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to put an alarm on that. Because if we break that, we are below the 21 on the hour. And if we do break this downtrend right here, we roll over, we hit it, and we break, you know, we might be coming way back down here to like 38 cents. And that would be a pretty good short. Let me see what other kind of, so where are we at? Yeah, so we got the Valley at 50. We're right here. We have an SR at like 45, which is actually coming up on this is going to be super bullish. Once we get above this 200, that's going to be nice. 50 is turning. So we could see a nice turn come up, get a nice golden cross on the daily. It's going to take time, but it could definitely happen. We are getting a little toppish on the momentum wave. But we got VWAP coming down, getting a little toppish on the momentum wave, but money flow is still going to the upside. So we could see a little retracement on Cardano on the daily. Let's get more data on here. Come on. There we go. So we're still overextended from the 21. I do expect it to come back down. I kind of expect everything to come back down a little bit, and it just keeps bucking the system, bro. It's just like, nah, you know, we're good. We're in full bull mode. We're not going back down. So SWI is another one. We kind of broke through. We broke through 170, came down, bounced right off this other SR level at 162, bounced back up. Now we're trying to fight the 170. If we can break 170, I don't have an alarm set on that. If we can break 170, we could be pumping right up here to about 191. So I do have an alarm on this trend line. I believe that is down on the 2 hour. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Come on. So we got this trend line on the 2 hour. Touch, 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 touch. Breakthrough, come back, touch, touch, touch. So I am watching this right here. So if we break the, 169 or 170 right here, if we break this, might as well set an alarm there. If we break this, I'm going to be looking for a long, maybe with the target price at the trend line to see where it, to see if it can break through it. It's definitely going to touch it and maybe come back down a little bit. I don't think it'll just hit and go right through it. Not that big a move, and then we're up to 190. FET looking good. It did break. So I had these trend lines last night, and I was long in FET this morning, and I had this 2 hour. I had to label it 2 hour because I get so many trend lines on here. I don't know if it's a 15-minute time frame, a 2 hour time frame, a 4 hour time frame. Like this one is my 15-minute time frame. It bounced off that, and then this trend line, it did break through, boom, pumped. Now it's coming back down. So I think it's just going to be a sideways, same as it's been. I mean, we just been ranging this whole time, ever since Wednesday, something like that, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes.
We just been ranging, and that's about it. Not much going on, really. I mean, Solana on the 2 hour, this could be setting up for some kind of parabolic move. We go to the daily. Thought I had some. Yeah, here we go. Here's the trend. So I was watching this on the daily, and I drew this downtrend line, and we did just get above the 200 on the daily for Solana. So definitely bullish there. We got this kind of like Adam and Eve double bottom. We are getting a little toppish on the momentum wave, but I'm happy to see we're above the 200. We held above the 200. We've printed one candle and we're working on another candle. So if we can stay above it, we're good to go. And then I'm watching this break right here at about 175-ish. I'm watching to see once we break this trend line, it could just be like an off to the races situation. So definitely looking good. All right. Boom. This is our DCA, our weekly portfolio, right? So let's scroll down. So we've put in 300, counting the 300 I added today, and it's worth 354. So in actuality, we made $54 off the 200 that we've actually invested so far.
That's
we
great.
have right here, we have the 36. I think I actually put in like 103 today. So count the 100, the 103 I put in, and then the 33 that we set to the side last week. Instead of buying in, we threw some in dry powder. So we got that sitting on the side. Our unrealized, our graph is up 17%. Our SWI's up 61%. Our ASI is up 23%, and our Ondo is up 22%. So today, kind of torn on exactly because everything is just pumping so hard. It's just pumping. But what I do know that I want to get is I want to get some exposure to Ohm. So we are going to pick up some Ohm. And if you haven't checked out Ohm or Mantra, if you haven't checked out our Mantra video that I put out last weekend, it is in the video playlist under JPEG Empire, JPEG Empire token reviews. So it is in that playlist. So we are going to pick up some Ohm. because when I was looking through the markets. You know, you go to CoinGecko, you see what market it's on, and it's not really available on very many marketplaces. The chain's not live. It's almost completely fully diluted. They're working with Novus Aviation. They're a real world asset play. So definitely want to get some exposure. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 36 into it. We're going to buy, and we're just going to go market, and we're going to put 36.96 into it. We're going to buy, and boom. So we have bought, missed the sign up. No, I don't want to sign up. Okay. So we bought some ohm. Now the other that I'm looking in, I think we need to get, so if we look what we've invested so far, we got 80 in Graph. We only have 55 in SWE. We only have 41 in FET, and we have 41 in Ondo. So I think we need to get some more SWE. What do you think, John? I think we need to get some more SWE. It's been.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm kind of really interested in looking at things like Dedium. I wonder what the chart looks like.
Once again, that is a Cardano coin. That is a Cardano native coin.
Okay, we're doing all the other stuff. Sorry. Oh, and you can't buy it on this exchange.
Can't
You're
buy
right.
it
You're right. Let's see. Then I think Mantra would be a cool buy because we don't have it yet.
I already bought it.
Yeah.
If you were paying attention, I just bought some.
Then I mean, I think more Sui can't hurt. I think Sui's good.
Yes, I literally just bought $36 worth of Mantra. So you were obviously doing something else. All right, so let's pick up some more SWE. I am gonna leave some in.
Oh no! Hold on. Buy some XRD.
Some Radix.
You don't think so?
I'm not just gonna buy coins without. Yeah, no.
Having a real thesis, like a strong thesis. I mean, yeah.
Right.
I think it's growing. I think it pumped recently. No, it was Stacks. I think pumped 30% for Bitcoin Layer 2. That was what I was thinking.
Because they just rolled. Stacks just rolled something out right now. Recently rolled something out.
Faster transactions. It's like twice as fast now, and it's had 15 minutes instead of.
Because this portfolio, we don't want 50 freaking coins in here.
Yeah.
We're trying to pick some winners that are going to do good for the next year.
Do you think AVAX is dead?
No. Nope.
If you don't think AVAX is dead, then would you support a buy of Joe, Trader Joe?
Yeah. I mean,
it's the biggest DEX on there.
No, I know,
and I like it.
I'm not big on DEXs, and I had some Pith. I had some Jupiter.
Yeah, but you sold at the bottom.
Huh? No, I didn't sell at the bottom. I actually got a little bit of a Jupiter airdrop, and I did sell as soon as I got it.
Yeah, with everybody, you should always sell your airdrop as soon as you get it if you believe in it, so that way you can just buy it lower.
Right. All right, so SWE, we're just going to put 25 into SWE because we already have 55. Because there is another one I want to buy because I don't think we missed the boat, but it is a real high. We've been talking about it forever. Is Tau
Tensor. Interesting choice.
The problem, man, it's already at a 4 million market cap. But
4 billion?
Yeah, 4 billion market cap. It already has a high market cap. It's only, I'm gonna have to look into it a little more. I should bring up, let's bring up token unlock because it's only got 33% of its circulating supply.
What's Illuvium at? Do you want to put any of the gaming studio plays in there?
No.
I think that those will pump pretty hard. Or S Fund.
I wouldn't. No. You're talking about all of LEO trade stuff, super farm.
Well, I'm saying Super Farm would be one example. I think it's now Superverse or whatever. But
Yeah.
Superverse, GFAL, I mean Gala, but Gala had all their drama, so not Gala. And Ultra. Those are the ones that are the gaming studios that have a good chance of launching so many games that like one of them hits. You know what I mean? And then it doesn't matter if one game hits, then the rest of the gaming market is going to just like go off. Why don't we just save the dry powder for when Ondo has its unlock?
Wow, look at that. That's
That's crazy.
So what date is that? That is November 11th. That's a huge freaking dilution. Look at that. It doesn't start to curve off until October 30. Oh, that's October 31st of 2025. So these are monthly. Here, let's scroll that out a little bit. Let's look at that. Okay. So October, November, December. So it's like a bunch of little cliff unlocks. They seem to be about the same. So what do we got here? Upcoming event, 412 days. I don't know what that means right there. 7 day. So it'll be, so it's like 1% a week. 1% of the circulating supply goes out a week, every week. Right here is essentially the emission rate.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we might hold off on that because it's such a big cap. I do think, let's see here. What we got? 74. You know what? Let's buy 100 ADA. So 100 ADA. So $40. And then we'll leave the rest in dry powder. You know what I mean? And then I guess we should probably talk about this prior to being on the stream.
Which one? Oh, about what we're gonna buy?
In general, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I kind of feel like Sui is one of the strongest plays right now, to be honest, in general.
Everything I see, bro. I mean,
I almost feel like a bag of XRP, dude, just to have it.
XRP?
I think it will do something eventually. I just think that eventually might be like close to the end. It might melt faces, but no, I think it's gonna be.
I agree. A bag of XRP.
You know?
It's kind of.
It's just boring.
I'm trying to stay with like
new things.
New projects. I don't want to invest in old projects.
Near.
Near. I have been looking at Near. I need to look into it because I think there's something going on with Near. Some like kind of
negative.
There's some negative talk about it. I don't want to pontificate on it without knowing exactly what's going on. This is at 40.26. So we are going to buy 40.26. That should give us almost 100. Okay. And then we're going to leave this $35, this $34.66. We will leave that as dry powder. So pretty much right where we were. We just didn't spend any of the last dry powder. Let's go here. So now we are going to get rid of that. We're going to go to our trading account. And we are going to transfer. Oh, it did give us 100. Nice. So we got 100 ADA exactly. We're going to transfer that to the funding account. We're going to transfer the OHM. the SWI. Okay. So then when we go to our funding account, I left the $35 in the trading account because, I mean, instead of just transferring it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So right now in the funding, we have $320.44. Plus we have some in the trading account. I don't know how quick this will sync. Might sync pretty quick. Yep. Okay. So it already synced. Nice. Okay. So we got our ohm. We got Graph, SWI, FET, Ondo, Cardano, and Mantra, and some Tether. And I really don't think, what do we got here? 2, 4, 6. I really don't think that we should go over 8 to 10 coins. I think we should just pick 8 to 10 coins. And once it gets so big, it's hard to, like, if you're not in crypto every day, and this is supposed to be for like the person at home, you know, that's just watching, just giving them, showing them how DCA works. And most people can't manage 30, 40 freaking coins. I mean, I'm in crypto every day. John's in crypto every day. And we're still like, oh crap, I got this on that wallet, or this in this wallet, or that on that wallet, or you know what I mean? And you're like, oh man, I was supposed to claim this or claim that. And it can become very overwhelming for people. So I do think you should have, you know, especially, it's not like we have a freaking $3 million portfolio. If you got a $3 million portfolio and you got 40 coins, well, that's one thing. So, but all right. So that's that. DCA is done. So other than that, you got any stories or anything?
No, I didn't look at the market at all today. I literally run around all day. I told you about my shoes, but I'm not even going to tell the story about my shoes, dude. Whenever I get my shoes, I'm going to show you guys. You guys are going to see it. But beyond that, man, I'm tired. Slept probably like 10 hours the last 3 days, and so now I'm probably going to sleep until like late tomorrow.
Right. Well, I'm going to try and sleep in. I know I'm going to be in more pain when I wake up, so whatever. My dogs don't let me sleep in anyway, so
yeah. But anyways, thank you all for joining us. This has been a fantastic time. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna freaking get it together so that way I can show you guys how to mint ordinals, because I won't even say that I believe that everybody that's in crypto, you need to play around with different ecosystems, and you have to learn to navigate them, right? Because then you'll be able to identify the value in projects, and rather it is something that you want to put your money in, and rather it's a good investment or not. And the only way you can get that knowledge is by messing around different ecosystems. When you see something new, you're going to fade it unless you've seen something before that worked. Right. But anyways,
that is true.
Anyways, let's get it. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. We'll see you. Peace.